I'm going to turn it down. I'm going to turn it down so I can speak to you. And just to let you know, I know for a fact, I keep it on the same level all the time.
Hey, so we received some complaints from your neighbors that your music was causing a noise disturbance.
And you went to 300 feet, correct?
Yep.
We did.
And
it was plainly audible from that distance.
Outstanding. Give me my citation.
We're just asking you to turn it down. I mean, wouldn't that be better than a citation for something?
Deputy Fleming.
A little bit?
Deputy Fleming, I have experienced you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? You arrested me.
I did.
You guys are right there at my property line when you arrested me. Okay? And you told me then to turn my music down. All right?
Right.
You were not 300 feet, sir.
From that marker on the neighbor's driveway?
No. It was this marker right here.
We weren't there today. We were further
down.
That would have to basically be near the metal building.
Yeah, we were
all right.
Back past the metal building, way further.
And again, I want you guys to know and understand this. All right.
Mm-hmm.
This is per Judge Brown, April 10th, 2025. He heard there was a it was complaint of the plainly audible standard.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, I'm gonna tell you guys two things. Number one, there is a 60 decibel level for Brevard County.
Okay.
Do you guys have a decibel meter?
We're not even to that point yet. We're just asking you to turn it down. We're asking you to...
The last time you asked me to turn it down, sir, and I didn't, you arrested me.
Right, well, that was disobeying a lawful order.
No, it wasn't lawful because he was at our property at our fence. It does
That's
matter.
all in the past. We're talking about today. I'm just asking you to turn the music. That's all.
We might go the decibel meter route. Okay.
Oh, well, and that's as a matter of fact, because that right there, guys, please understand me, okay? When I basically have my decibel meter here, and it's 60 decibel right there. When I measure it from right there, 60 decibel. There's no way possible it'll be 60 decibels 300 feet away. There's no way possible. Yeah, and this is, and hold on. And I'm gonna basically, and I'm gonna hold on. I want to go a little bit further with what Judge Brown stated when he acquitted me of the violation of the plainly audible standard. He says, plainly audible. Everything that we hear is plainly audible.
Correct.
Everything.
Yeah.
He says, plainly audible is not a violation. In excess of plainly audible is a violation. This is what Judge Brown stated in his court.
Okay.
You know, and again, guys, because this ended.
I'm not even getting into any kind of specifics. All we were doing was coming over here to ask you
like
if
I
you would
said,
turn the music down a little bit. That's it.
Like I stated, sir, Deputy Fleming, when I'm standing right there, and it gives me 60 decibels. 60 decibels is the equivalent of a conversation, a 3-foot interval. Okay, conversation like you and I are having right now. When I told you when I was going to turn it down,
I would say that music was a lot louder than the conversation we're having right now, wouldn't you?
Because we're right next to it, not at 300 yards.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I don't know if we're going to be having a conversation
300
at
feet.
300 feet either.
Yeah.
Are they yelling at each other? Like, is that what you're doing?
I mean,
No. I was not yelling.
You guys are 300 feet away and you're talking. You can hear it's over the music.
It would exceed.
From right here. If you guys are over
You think
there.
if me and her went 300 feet away and started having a conversation, you turning music back up, you could hear us over your music?
No.
That you can hear each other talking.
You can hear each other talking over the music.
Like
that right there, because that right there is an assessment of 60 decibels.
We're not even to that point, okay?
We weren't to that.
We were just trying to give you the courtesy.
February 2nd,
To see if you would
2025.
turn the
No,
music down a little
I'm
bit.
not listening to this. I'm not listening to
If we have to go
it at all.
further with the decibel reader and all that stuff,
Please
then we
do,
will.
please
But-
do, sir.
All right.
You know, because you can't go wrong with, and this is the thing that I'm not understanding from you guys, really. You have a decibel meter at the precinct. You guys have not brought the decibel meter out since August. No, it was October. No, it wasn't then.
It was January, whenever Tully came out and he said it was 45 decibels.
January
or whatever.
1st, correct.
Yeah, or 44 decibels.
And this lieutenant actually stated the music was 45 decibels at the 300-foot marker, which is 100 feet.
No, but he can still hear.
But
it.
he could still hear it. That's what he said. So basically, what you established, Lieutenant Tully, is that you can hear 45 decibels at 300 feet. That's not cool.
But
It's not at all.
It's
You know,
not a
and
but I want to say something. Deputy, and I'm not talking about either one of you guys, okay? But a majority of the deputies, they pick and choose which ordinance they want to enforce or not. There's two. You have the option to pick which one you want to. All right?
Correct. That's
We follow the one that's not ambiguous.
There
at
you go.
all. There's no ambiguity. There's no way that anybody could be biased or anything in any way, shape, or form.
Right.
That is the decibel reader.
Sure.
We
Code
had
enforcement.
code enforcement come out. We followed the rules. We continue to follow the rules.
as a matter of fact, code enforcement.
And then on top of that, he's out here sanding.
Hey, hold on. And on top of that, you have code enforcement that basically has come out here and conducted their sound study a couple times, and they have determined that the volume of my music can be played both daytime hours and nighttime hours because it does not
it doesn't
exceed
exceed that.
Yeah.
that.
It doesn't.
As a matter of fact, it doesn't exceed 55 decibels because
I got you.
he got it
Listen,
at.
We're
listen.
not, we're not here to cause problems.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or to
No,
cause
listen.
a hard time or anything
Listen,
like
The only
that.
reason we're still here is because you want to talk to us.
Yeah.
We were just asking you guys to turn the music down. If you say no, then we'll have to do the decibel reader and see if it reaches that decibel limit. If it does, then we'll come back and talk to you again. But
As a
if
matter of
not,
fact,
then-
but this is me, okay? Because I have been targeted, sir.
Oh, I get you.
You know,
Ma'am,
and-
I'm sorry. Before you say that, who do you mind if I ask who called? Was it McCullough or
It
Brayton?
was anonymous.
Anonymous.
Not sure.
And you guys actually spend tax dollars because you
We
guys have been.
respond to every call, whether it be anonymous,
Well, I
phone
mean,
call, anything like that. We respond to every call. If somebody wants us to respond out to a call, we respond out to a call.
Yes, sir.
Outstanding. And I understand that. Ensure that my neighbors are okay. However, if there's no violation, don't come to my home.
But
Ensure my neighbors are okay.
All I said.
That's my
Let her finish.
understand. Wait, hold on. No,
right.
no, it's not going to work like because hey, man, you guys have interrupted my enjoyment of life more than 200 times. More than 200 times now.
I get the
Due
issue
to-
between your neighbors and you. And
At what
everything
point in
like
time?
that.
At what point in time do you guys say something to the neighbors when they come here and you cannot substantiate?
I know for a fact that the last time I came out here for a noise call, it was not plainly audible from that distance. So we went and talked to the neighbors and said, I don't know what you're hearing, but that's not plainly
there's
audible.
calls that we get for noise disturbances. When we go to the location, it's not plainly audible, and we don't bother you at all.
Right.
When we do hear music over there that's plainly audible, that's when we come and talk to you. Right now, him and I are just asking you to turn it down. We're not going the route of any further right now. We're just asking you to turn it down. It's just a general thing, right? If we go to a different house and we get a noise disturbance and they're playing like a rock band in the garage, we're gonna say, hey, can you turn it down? We're getting a few noise complaints about you.
That's
We're not-
understandable.
We're not here trying to give you a hard time right now. We're just asking you to turn it down.
Right.
Okay, please see this from a different perspective. An individual who has basically been through this for 5.5 years. Okay, I have been. Matter of fact, it has been put all over Brevard County. What's this? What's the next county over? Orange County.
County.
Matter of fact, I have friends in Jacksonville. I have friends in Los Angeles,
they're friends in Texas that saw the fucking news report.
and saw this post by Sheriff Wayne Ivey stating that we are bad neighbors and we are on this sheriff's high intensity target list.
But he's never been in trouble for a noise ordinance violation in any way. Every judge has dropped every case.
Okay.
Every
Constant,
case.
consistent.
So, are you going to turn the music down?
No, sir.
Okay, that's fine. Then if we have to go the route of a more intense investigation into your music level, then we'll go that route.
Roger
All right?
that.
You won't see us unless it obviously violates the decibel
Roger that.
meter. All right.
Outstanding.
All
You
right.
guys have a great one.
Thank you, guys.
Today is what, 11 April?
Yep, 10:58.
At approximately 10:58 hours. That was Brevard County Sheriff's Office deputies telling me that the music was plainly audible. And I stated to them, plainly audible is not a violation. Everything that we hear is plainly audible. That concludes this video. Alrighty.